What's up everybody and welcome to the channel. My name is HuntsX and here is how I stay rich in GTA and how you can too. Every day I always start off waking up in the mansion. I will always check my master control terminal first thing because you always want to make sure your supplies are full. Which I honestly have not sold in a few days, and it looks like quite a bit are full. Can go ahead and resupply my bunker real quick. Check everything else. Looks like the blue lab needs to be resupplied. And you gotta love loading times on this game. Nightclub does need popularity, but I can just go ahead and go over there and see if there's a troublemaker. After that, always check, especially if you're in your mansion, check if you have a business that you need to boost today. Sir? I do. Looks like I'm going to be doing the acid lab.
Right away, sir.
Usually try to switch between weapons and acid lab. Sometimes I will do the blue lab, just because it takes the longest on the MCs.
And then I'll go over to my auto shop.
Looks like we do actually have two vehicles. I like to just use the staff. They're pretty good about it. It's maybe every like 2 to 3 vehicles that they'll mess up. And honestly, it's only about $1,000 that they knock off. To maybe like 4. Maintenance is definitely very important though. I have made so much in passive money that it is kind of ridiculous. I think I've made more in my nightclub than I have doing heists. After that, you can, I like to keep all my businesses close just to make everything a little bit easier. So my bail office is quite literally right here. If you have GTA Plus, which I do, but I kind of want to show how you want to really go around and get all your maintenance done. You can though use the Vinewood app and send all of your technicians out that way. But if you do have the bail office, this week of recording they are double money on the agents, so I would definitely send them out as much as you can. It's every 48 minutes that they will come back and bring back bail enforcement work. Next place you can go to is, if you have one, is I like to check out my salvage yard, and I only usually do a tow every hour or so. Not too big. On running tow truck missions, when they were on double money, they were really good. But I want to say they pay about, it's really not too bad. It pays about 14 grand whenever you bring back vehicle and you're safe every hour. Then if you bring back 2, I think it pays about 24,000. But every vehicle you dismantle is about 30 to 40,000 each time they dismantle the vehicle and salvage the parts. So let's see where we have to go. Oh nice, we got an easy one. Just gotta go a mile away to the beauty's location. You don't have to get the nice tow truck, it just looks nice. There's no performance difference. You can get the beater and do just fine. Save that little bit of money. I would recommend to do if you were just starting out. Alright, okay, so it's up top. We'll grab this vehicle real quick, and then we will be back to the salvage yard. Just gonna do the compressor real fast. And now we have the voodoo back at the salvage yard. Don't know why it was invisible there, but these things happen. Now that should start earning me a little bit of passive money in the background. After that, I have the car wash right next to me, which it looks like we need to wash a car, which you do not need to go into the car wash. I never really do, unless I'm doing money laundering work. I'll just call Raph.
Hey, what's up?
See our heat levels at 100,
No
give
problem.
us a car
Got something
wash
for
so
you.
that we can get wiped clean, start getting some passive money. You can earn up to $30,000 if you have all of the businesses, but I think I'm only earning about 24,700 per hour on mine.
I just love hearing him smile, you know?
Alright, this one's actually not too far. This one's actually right near the car wash. It's a lucky day for us, but I do not think I've ever heard of this street name.
The owner should have dropped the car keys in there for you.
Learn something new every day, I guess. Go ahead and grab the keys from the lockbox, which still don't understand how they just leave lockboxes open like this in Los Santos. You would think that, you'd get caught. And that's very interesting. We got a voodoo for the salvage yard, and now we got a voodoo for the car wash. What a coincidence. This thing's actually kind of nice looking. Do not mind it. Might have to pick me one of those up when they're on sale. That is another thing that you always got to keep in mind for every single week on Thursday. There's a new weekly update, and they will drop usually about 10 vehicles on sale each week. Always look for discounts. I have not. There's maybe one or two things that I bought on this account that wasn't discounted. And just because I maybe thought they were cool or wanted one and knew they wouldn't be on discount. Because sometimes, like the Arena War, that stuff hasn't been on discount for years, and I wanted to get me an arena vehicle to play around with my friends, and I think that's the only thing that I got that wasn't on discount. If you just saw what happened, that was the buggiest car wash ever. We didn't even go through the car wash at all. But I digress. And if you notice, no, I did not go to the mechanic and fix it. It doesn't really matter. The $1,000 that you're gonna get is nothing compared to the $24,000 an hour you're gonna get for your passive income. So I just leave it. However damaged it is, does not really matter to me. The passive income is where it's gonna come in at. Is what is gonna help out the most, by far. Damage to small.
You nut job? Yeah, sure.
Oh, look at that. We just got 53,000 and 40,000 for those vehicles we just delivered a second ago. 93,000, we didn't even have to do anything. Not too bad. Just had to repair the vehicle and send them out. Alright, now we've got that delivered. Alright, after that, I will head over to my nightclub and go see if there is a troublemaker. Hopefully there's a troublemaker, not a VIP. Just missions are a little bit quicker. Alrighty, now that we're at the nightclub, we shall go see if we have either a troublemaker or a VIP. Looks like we got a VIP. I mean, usually the missions aren't too bad, but sometimes they send you pretty far out. So, okay, that's only a mile away. That's not bad at all. wasn't cool. I don't know how I just got burned out on a bike. Definitely don't want to crash too much or scare the VIP too much. If you notice down there, got a meter going. If we scare him, it will fail the mission. We won't get that popularity increase to maximize our nightclub passive income, which gives you $50,000 every 48 minutes. Which all of them, I will say here and there, I'll say every hour. Really, GTA's hour is every 48 minutes. It's just kind of how they do it with everything. Alrighty, here we are. For that, and my nightclub popularity is full. We'll head back over here.
Hello, sir.
One thing I
Sleep well?
usually like to do every day is sometimes I'll set up an AFK overnight if I need to get some sales going. And I hear a lot of people talking crap on the MC businesses, but I just kind of want to show you some proof that you can make a lot of money from these. Now, mind you, most of them were on double money, but 56 sales, I've made 47 million for the weed farm. I have made 29 million for the blue lab. Counter for cash, I want to say is a little bit less. Yeah, I made 34 million for that on 35 sales. Then our Coca-Cola is at 14. I've only done 19 sales though. And bunker, obviously, it is best passive or slightly passive business. I've made 25.9 million off 25 sales. Pretty darn good. But my nightclub, $60 million completely passive, which is insane. But once my MCs and my bunker is full, I like to go ahead and sell all of these, as well as my acid lab. And you can make, in an invite-only lobby, you will make $3.29 million selling all your MCs, excluding the document forgery. You will never catch me talking about that. That's all we're gonna say about it. But I honestly recommend you find yourself a good crew, or you can risk it in a full public lobby just to get that high demand bonus, because you can make $4.9 million. So about $1.6 million extra just from being in a full lobby, which I will definitely recommend. And that is going to be all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and have an amazing rest of your day. Peace out, y'all.